Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Finally, I am going to be making this video. Okay, these yarns are I don't know, 2 decades ago, I believe. I bought these from Walmart. They were like $3 and something. And, yeah, so I bought these. And, I do have a couple of tutorials how to crochet the Pomp-a-Doodle, Red Heart Pomp-a-Doodle with the yarn. How to crochet and how to knit. I have tutorials. I will pin them. I believe I do. I can't remember. And this has been sitting in my stash for so many years. I think I donated a couple of blankets that I have crocheted or knit. And this yarn is from the Red Heart, and this is how it looks like. So I found out in Turkey, crafters created new how to use this beautiful yarn. And I have this yarn in my stash. So I said, even I donated blankets like this. I can't remember, Hurricane something. Women's Shelter, I believe. I can't remember, and I also gave lots of this yarn for the yarn giveaway for my channel. Okay, so I am going to show you a new version, and I really had a hard time finding the second. You need 2 yarns. You need an A yarn and you need this yarn. And I found out, I actually bought one, and it looks like it's out of stock. I can't find it. It was here somewhere. It has a bigger pom-pom, a new version, and that came out a couple of years ago. And the first time I saw it at Walmart, and there was only one ball, and I grabbed it. I don't want to get you confused, so I will do a separate video for that. But for today, I'm going to be using this yarn. And this yarn is sold everywhere. Temu even sells it. AliExpress sells it. But you need an A and a B yarn. See, it has a weird shape. Looks like I did some increases. I don't know what I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be knitting with this yarn. Again, it was in my stash. And it's still out there. Temu sells it, and there's small, tiny ones as well. The pom-poms are small. It's over there somewhere. I will do a separate video for that. But I really had a secondary yarn to use, so I have this in my stash. This is half cotton, but I thought it would be heavy. We need something light. And for the tutorial purposes, I don't want to use this yarn. This yarn is perfect for the back. Which I bought this from Marketplace because I had this in my stash, and I had lots of this, and I only found this, but the color is different, so this is not going to work out. So you can use any sort of yarn, something light, so because we're going to use crochet hook, and see, the color is different, so I can't use this one. If I have leftover, because I have different yarns, and I will come and do a tutorial for that as well. So for today's tutorial, we're going to be using this yarn. And then it has spaces, as you can see. Himalaya created different colors. But I live in Canada, and that will cost me a leg and a fortune with the custom fee. You know, like I just paid $20 from yarn that I bought from Hobby, and I paid Canada Post. If it was for Express, that would have cost me double, triple prices. So we have to think about these when we're buying yarn out of Canada. And so I'm just using my stash. I'm sure everyone has this kind of yarn. So I'm going to do the tutorial and give you an idea how you can make a perfect. It can be a blanket, it can be a throw over, it can be a rug. So I just wanted to show you the yarn. So again, this is what it was called. Still have this in the original bag. But I have so many of these, which I'm going to do the tutorial with you. and we'll go from there. Okay, let me just throw these away. And it's going to look way better than this shape, just to give you an idea. Okay, let me just move this. Yeah, I did the tutorial for this as well. And it's still sitting as a whip. Yeah, unfortunately, I have so many whips. Okay, let's put this aside. So the yarn, I looked, this has linen in it, this has cotton in it, and it's super light. So I thought this would be perfect, and it matches this color. So let's start with this yarn, and let's go from there. What you need to do is you need to chain multiple of 4. Okay, plus 1, which I'm going to chain 81. Okay, and oh, there's so many ends here. Let me see. I don't know why there's so many ends. Okay, I found another end. So yeah, chain 81, that's what I'm going to chain. And if you want to chain, if you have so much, I don't know, I think you need like 6 of this to make the blanket for 81. But this is light. Yeah, I think I used up that yarn. Well, I believe these were, let's check. So it says it's a 6 weight, and it's made in Turkey actually. So by all means, if you want to buy it from Ice Yarn, I think Ice Yarn has this as well. Hobby has it's 100 gram, so there's 100 gram here. So I think you need 3 or 4. I'm not quite sure. I haven't made one, so I'm gonna start with you guys, and we'll go from there. Because here's the end, and yeah. So there are different colors as well. If you go into Temu, if you go into, I don't know, Ice Yarn. I haven't checked Ice Yarn, but I'm tangled now. Let me just fix this and I'll be back. So chain as many as you want, multiple of 4 plus 1. You can go as wide as you want, depending on the yarn, right? Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, I ended up chaining more because this is 80 chains. And it's too small, so I ended up 140, so that's 4 times 35 is 140. Okay, so just wanted to show you, because my yarn is thin, just work with the yarn that you have. Like, again, I said this is linen. You can see the linen and the cotton, so it is very thin. Okay, and I chained it with the number 4 millimeter, but I'm going to be crocheting with the, well, let's see if this is going to work out. Okay, so after chaining 140, I said plus 1, but it's not plus 1, because we have to chain and then come back here and do the double crochet. So from here we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then yarn over and come to the 4th chain, which is the 140th chain, and then make a double crochet. Okay, this row we're going to be making double crochets. Okay, that's all we're going to be making, just double crochet, and the fun starts on the next row. So I'm just going to ask you to double crochet on each chain, so you should have 140 double crochets. Okay, just like this, and I will be right back. Okay, so I am making the last double crochet. I am going to chain 3 to go up, turn my work, pull this end, and we have crocheted the first row. You can do the chainless foundation chain. Just realize that. And so I'm grabbing my red hard pom-pom yarn. I call this the pom-pom yarn. It has a weird name, doobie doobie. Doobie doobie. So we're going to start by here. I noticed that there's a big gap. Let's see. We're supposed to fit in 4 double crochets, but I think the red heart, these old yarns, has longer between, because what we were doing was we were knitting, right? So this yarn that came out, it's not the same. So what we're going to do is take this to the end, and then we're going to make 4 double crochets in between, and let's see if it's going to work. Okay, so you can let this go here, and then what we're doing is we're putting this in between, and we're crocheting that. Can you see? So 2, I did not realize that 3, my yarn is thin, and there's too much room here, so this is not going to work. For me, the 4 double crochet is not going to work. I just realized that. Can you see? So the yarn that you buy, if it's too long like me, it's not going to work. So let's do 5, and I believe 6 will work perfectly. See? Yeah, even, can you see? So there's a huge gap between 2, 4, 6. Even a 7 would fit here. Yeah. I said 4, but the 4 is not going to work. Okay, so we're locking this thread between. So 2, 4, 6. I have 7. I have crocheted 7 double crochets. Okay, so I'm just going to work with what I have here, because this is pretty long for a lap blanket, baby newborn baby blanket, you know, and then so on. So what I'm going to do is, the next step is let this go at the front here. And what we're going to do is we're going to crochet. So we did 7. I have to repeat that 7. So depending on the pom-pom yarn that you have. Yeah, I thought so. The new ones must have a very short space here, because mine is an antique vintage yarn. Well, it is. It's been 20 years. Zellers, I even bought it from Zellers, I remember. Yeah, because Zellers used to sell yarn too. So that's another story. Just to give you a heads up, the new ones I haven't, well, the one that I bought from Walmart Saturday, it has a huge pom-pom. So I haven't measured. I just need to figure out where I put that one. Yeah. And then we'll go from there. But here 7 fits perfect, and my yarn is thinner. That's another story. So this must affect as well. Okay, so I'm going to crochet 7. Kept on talking. So I have 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Yeah, I had to move to a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, because the other one was too big. It wouldn't go into the holes to do the double crochet. I'm going to recount this. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so now I'm going to pull the pom-pom and then start repeating what I did here, which is hold it and then come and grab this two together. You know, when you're doing mosaic crochet, you carry the yarn. That's what we're doing. We're carrying this part right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I am going to, straighten it a bit, and this is how it looks like. And then I'm going to let the pom-pom go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 7 just double crochets. Recount. 3. Is it 4? Well, it is 4, okay. Yeah, don't do extra double crochets. 5, 6, 7, and then grab that pom-pom and then continue carrying it by crocheting. So this is basically what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let it go, and then make 7 more double crochets, and then carry on just like this. And this is how it looks like. So let me finish this row, and I want to try it on the other yarn that I had, and then I will come on the burnout. What was it called? Oh, I threw it all the way there. Yeah, because this is how it looks like. It looks really different, doesn't it? Wow, I can't believe it. Yeah, I think this pom-pom is smaller, and the new ones came out are bigger. Yeah, that's another thing. But I think this looks very nice. What do you guys think? Just use my technique and continue on with what you have, and crochet something one of a kind. I really like the texture of this as well. You know what? I'm just going to continue. I really like it. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I came back just to point out this part. Well, I didn't notice that until you think about it. See, this part is way longer than the pom-pom area, so that's not going to work for me, the 7 stitches. What I mean is, okay, here it did, you know what I mean? I can see the yarn here, so that's not going to work. The 7 stitches, the 7 double crochets is okay, but there's not, this part is not too long. You know what I mean? See, there's too much gap between. So what I'm going to do is, here it's okay, but I don't like it. So instead of doing 7, when you look at it, just lay it down and then count the stitches, the double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is okay for me. So I don't have to do 7 double crochets. All I have to do is 5. Okay, so this is a test knit, test crochet, whichever you like to call it, because I don't have the yarn that I need to make 4 double crochets, so I need to play around with the yarn that I have. So this is not going to work for me, so I need to change this around, and so I can customize it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to unraveling, frogging all the way. Okay, so here I'm just going to leave 2, 4, 5. So 5 is okay for me instead of 7, because there's going to be a huge gap. So 2, 4. Let me just recount this. 2, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm okay. So I'm going to grab it, and then I'm going to make 7. And then we'll go from there. Because, again, this was planned. In those years, it was planned to crochet or to knit in between. To create this. See? Oh, this one I have knit. I can see the knit stitches. Can you see? So there's a huge space between the pom-pom and the... let me see. Yeah, I have knit this. This is knit. And I think I did crochet. And the ones that I have donated, those are crochet because it goes faster. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to grab this and then continue crocheting this yarn here. Oops, I went the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to let it go and then crochet 5, only 5 this time. Yeah, again, this is, yeah, you need to play around with the yarn that you have, and you can figure out 2, 3, 4. So it's 2 double crochets this, and I grab it. Let me just hold this. Here we go. I need to fix it. Okay, this looks way better. Okay, let's continue a couple of more, and then we'll go from there. Because the more you crochet, the more you will see what you have in your hand. And if you're happy with the result, you will continue. I'm just guiding you. Like, I'm not telling you what to do or what not to do, what to buy. Just use the yarns that you have. You can even make a yarn like this. It's so easy. What you do is you chain, and then you make puff stitches or bobble stitches. You chain. I can even show you how to do that. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's recount again. Looks less. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. And then I'm going to let the yarn down and then make 5. 3, 4, 5, and grab it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let it go, and then make 5. Okay, and then you repeat this. Okay, so I'm going to turn my work and look at it. I see it's loose. Yeah, just pull it, fix it. I think the yarn is a little bit thin, but it's really light, so I'm going to keep on going. Okay, let me just continue and I will be right back. Okay, so I made my third 3 double crochet, the pom-pom on the front. So I don't have 7, but I do have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So right on the chain, I'm going to chain 3 to go up. Okay, now we're going to do the next row, and this is how it looks like. It's cute, isn't it? I like the color. So this is supposed to be right here. Okay, there's a little bit left. That's okay, we'll secure that. What I can do is, there's so many tricks you can play around with it. Why not? So just, chain it like this. And then this way you're securing it. So I chained 1, 2, 3 to go up. So right here, I'm going to have the pom-poms on the front. Okay, so I'm going to do 3. Okay, so 3 double crochets. 2, and then 3. And then I grab this right here. And then what I do is, there's the next double crochet. So I make total of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So I am going to leave this on the front, the pom-pom on the front. Popcorn, whichever you like to call this. There's so many names from every country. So I'm going to make 3 double crochet. And then I continue repeating this all the way to the end. So I grab this right here, and then I make, again, 7 double crochet. So I'm going to continue crocheting this all the way to the end, and I will show you one more time to do the turnaround, because the turnarounds for new beginners who is learning how to crochet, it's always difficult. Get confused every time. So this is how it looks like on the second row. So meanwhile I was at it, I really like the look of this. And like I said again, it's a 3.5. This is a thin yarn. I would say this is a light 2/8. Like, it is thin. Okay, when I'm knitting I did knit sweaters, a cardigan sleeves, and I did double it. So you can double this as well. You can make it as how big you want as well. So meanwhile, I was working on this. Just wanted to show you. See how it looks. Because there are so many gaps, this is how it's becoming. But with the new pom-pom, and if you're in the area where you have access to this yarn, I would highly recommend. But it doesn't have to be pom-pom yarn. It can be any yarn like that has threads like this. You can make anything with this. So just wanted to show you on here I only did 5. In here I did 3. So there's 5 double crochets in the middle, even just to give you an idea how it looks like. So either way you can make anything you want as you want. So I will come back and we will do the 3rd row turnaround and we'll go from there. Okay. So I'm doing the last. So I did 7 here, 3 here, and then I am going to do, let's see how many, I think it's 6 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow, okay, not bad. So I'll just go in between this chain right there, and then I'll chain 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is, this is supposed to be here a bit. Yeah, this and this is so close. So what I'm going to do is, we're gonna put 1 popcorn here, 1 popcorn here, 1 popcorn here. Oh, look what I did, see? And 1 popcorn here. Okay, I need to, let me see if I can pull this from here. I haven't tried it, but why not? I can do that. We did it. Here we go. The thread is there, but that's okay. Can even pull this further. Because this is being linen and cotton, it is thin. It's very lightweight. And I just love it. Here we go. Yeah, I fixed it. I didn't want to frog it, so perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the popcorns in between. Okay. So I chain my 3. This time the popcorn, this yarn is going to be on the front. Okay, there's too much, what you call it? Yeah, so I will let the popcorn rest at the front, and I'm going to make total of 3 double crochet. And I'm just thinking if I don't want to do an increase. Sometimes that happens too, right? Yeah, I think we're good. So 2, 3. Okay, so the popcorn is going to rest right there. And then I'm going to grab this one, this thread, this thread, and then we make 7 double crochets, and then we continue crocheting. Just wanted to show you. Yeah, this one is very close to this one. What I can do is I can crochet more, then there would be a huge gap here. Okay, so there's another way we can fix this. You know, there's always tricks. What I can do is I can pull it from here a bit. This is a little bit better, right? Yeah. So what we're aiming is, there's no rules. You can make your own rule. You know what I mean? So like this could be more towards here. If I crochet by the numbers, there's always, you know, at the beginning it went up pretty good, but when you look at to the end, something went wrong. 2, 4, 6, and I'm counting. I have all the numbers. 3, 6. I did extra here. Can you see? Always count your numbers. Oh, I have more than that. Look here what I did. 3, 6. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I did there. Oh no, it's something went wrong there. Oh, because I changed it. You know what? I'm going to fix that. But this is how you do the turnaround, and then you continue crocheting. Just count your numbers and go from there. Yeah. Something went wrong here. There's too much gap. Yeah, I will fix this part. But this is how you can crochet this this method. It doesn't have to be these what was it called? Pomp-a-Doodle. Yeah, this is how we used to make them. I wish there was a date on here, but unfortunately there's no date. Made in Turkey. Well, that's where the yarn is. The heart of the yarn. But it says imported by Coats of Mexico. So that's another story. Yeah. So I hope you like this tutorial. I just wanted to share you this, and then I will continue crocheting. But other than that, and then I would highly recommend you to do edging. I'm planning to do the shell border, which I do have that in my tutorial, so I will pin that as well. And let's fix this because something happened. Just checking. Yeah, something happened here. And there is less. 2, 4, 6. And there's too many here, I think. So it's 2, 6, 7. Yeah. Definitely. Count your numbers and fix the problem when you see it. If you don't fix it, what happens is it's going to get worse. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. So I'm counting again. 3, 6, 7. Here we go. So this is going to be on the front. And then we do our 3. I think 3, 5, 3 is good. 7, 3 is good. And then if you have bigger pom-poms, just work with your yarn and you can figure the numbers. Okay, I will let you go. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Share it with your family and friends. And don't forget to hit that notification button. So every time I post a new video, you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. Yeah, and then don't forget to hit that bell, right? That's mainly. And I would really appreciate if you can give me a comment, or any emoji would help, from my YouTube channel, which I've been on YouTube since 2009, but it is going very slowly. Yeah. And it helps me to make more tutorials. 2, 4, 6. And then go from there. You guys take care. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye.